What did I tell you? For another week, Bleach Rebirth of Souls destroys Sparking Zero, and I told you guys in the last video what to look out for. I told you I was gonna do a live stream, and you thought I wasn't going to do it. Yeah, even though WrestleMania is going on, which we got an hour until that pops up, which I thought this would be the perfect time to get in a live stream for the perfectionists, because I know, hey, we all finna go watch WrestleMania no matter how you feeling about it, but I'm still going to serve the fan base by giving you guys a live stream. Yeah, you're getting a live stream, a video. I think next week I might do daily videos. I don't know. It depends on how everything is looking, you know. I feel like next week might be a week that I might just go back-to-back videos. But right now we got the live stream, like I told you guys, Bleach Rebirth of Souls. As you can see, I've been here in the lab playing around with Rangiku because I'm trying to go ahead. I know ranked is coming, and I'm going to be the Rangiku main. I'm not even wasting time like all these other people going in player match, burning themselves out, getting mad and frustrated because with all that stuff you're doing, they're taking all this time to go ahead and make a patch, and anything that they see that is outlandish, they're gonna patch it out before rank. So I'm going ahead, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait, see how the dust settles, see what they're gonna do at rank. And then, you know, while all this is going on, all the while I'm getting my muscle memory down with the game, down with Rangiku and several other characters. That way, when rank pops up, I'm ready to go. So I'm finna hit the ground running on Bleach Rebirth of Souls rank. But of course, you know what we're gonna do today. You already know. We're gonna get through the story. Cause I don't know. I don't think I unlock anything for doing the story. Like, I don't think I get any secret characters or anything like that. I've kept myself unspoiled with this game. And I've kind of been like, because I care about you guys so much and I want to share the Bleach Rebirth of Souls experience.
In the meantime, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu all underwent their own training in order to rescue Rukia.
Not the Sasuke retrieval arc, the Rukia retrieval arc.
The four of them completed their training and, throughout the guidance of Yoruichi, invaded the land of Soul Reapers, the Soul Society. Each arrived with a new strength, a steel resolve, and a Sullivan bow etched in their hearts.
You know, it would be some funny DLC if they made that female Shiba character playable. You know, the one-armed one, if they made her playable. Because, I mean, for the most part, Bleach Rebirth of Souls is uncensored. So I would like to see if they would get her in the game, too. We need our own biking. We need our own biking. So I see the necessity of having her. Soul Society, Sarate Plaza.
What's that? It's coming down. Move everyone back. Now!
Yes, sir.
It's coming right at us! Run!
Oh no, I might be spoiling future artwork. I don't know, Bars. Oh, is the game noise coming in good for you guys? Let me know in the chat the game noise and the game audio coming in for good for you guys.
Oh no!
We have no choice. Infuse it with all the spirit energy you've got. Now!
Ichigo. He's always had that look on his face. Ever since that one rainy day. day, 2 Soul Reapers came from the Soul Society into our world, leaving Ichigo wounded and taking Rukia back with them. She was accused of apparently breaking a serious rule from her world, but she followed them to make sure they'd spare Ichigo. After that, when
I love how they swerved everyone. Oh, whatever happened to her?
Peacefully, just like it usually does.
The other one besides Orihime, whatever happened to her? But what I was gonna say, I love how they swerved everyone in this.
But it felt really weird.
How Ichigo ended up with Orihime,
There was no doubt.
and everyone thought it was gonna be Rukia.
Thank you, Orihime.
Like, in hindsight, everyone thought that they were confirmed because he went through all this trouble, and I think that's a good swerve.
His wish to do something for Rukia.
Like, no, Orihime is the main girl, but just because he did something good for a friend doesn't mean that they're gonna be together. But apparently, to this day, people are still pissed off about that. I don't know why. But apparently, Rukia has always had a thing for people from the Shiba clan, like Cayenne Shiba and you know, Ichigo. But she could never get either of them, and she ended up with Abare, with Renji. Like, no Shiba for you. Oh God.
Stay together. The cannonball melted when it hit the shield. Its wreckage is tangled around us, but it won't last. Soon now, it will swirl and disappear. If we're separated when that happens, we'll all be hurled in different directions by the vortex.
I'm glad you said that, Demi Nova. It's funny how this game has actual cutscenes and not just characters standing absolutely still, mouth not moving, sparking zero, fucking PowerPoint presentation crap.
Uryu!
Chad!
Chad! Ichigo. Okay, listen.
It's done. I looked at a post the other day. Apparently that game is averaging fucking 600 players.
That's right.
Imagine that game started out with 120K players, and now it's struggling. It's struggling to get 1,000, and it's sitting at like 600. That game is
If
done.
you want to break into the Soul Society in order to save Rukia Kuchiki, then I promise you this too. I'm gonna fight by your side, Ichigo. We trained for 10 straight days. Yoruichi pushed us, all so that we'd be able to help you out. Uryu was training too, although somewhere else far away. And now the time has come, and we've finally arrived here. But at this rate...
Look, Spark and Zero is done. People don't even care about that little funky DLC that's come out. It's supposed to come out this week, and morale for that game is in the trash. I did what I set out to do, and everything I said came true, and I accomplished my mission. I told you I was going to destroy that game before it being a fake pretender sequel to BT3. I told you I was going to destroy that game, and I accomplished my goal. Spark and Zero is in the trash. It is not coming back. I don't care what they do. DLC is not gonna save that game. They're so lazy. They thought they won today when they had the little, oh, everyone's gushing over the graphics, the visuals, my visuals. And that didn't save day. No one cares. All the characters are the same. Once you play one, you play them all in Spark and Zero. So Like, it's no excitement. Well, what are you gonna do? You gonna press the same square, play the same kid. None of them are different. None of them control any differently. No one cares. But I bet you won't when the first character drops for Bleach Rebirth of Souls.
Shooting off in different directions. Which one is it?
People already forgot about Sparking Zero. I can't even say that when the first DLC drops for Bleach Rebirth of Souls, people are gonna forget about Sparking Zero because people have already forgotten about that game. The only content you will see for Sparking Zero is how bad that game is doing. When you type in Sparking Zero, it is nothing but people clowning that game to no end. And of course, you got the Bandai baby oil boys. You know, they run the baby oil propaganda for that game. You know, they doing their little job. Oiled up Sparking Zero. They taking the Diddy baby oil backstrokes for that game because they know if they want to keep on getting access the way that they do, they gotta say all the good praises about that piece of trash game. I don't have that problem. I'm an independent creator. Ain't nobody signing me. I'm not gonna let anyone sign me because when you get signed, you lose an opinion. I'm keeping my opinion. I'm keeping my integrity, and I'm keeping my word.
Sorry, I'm not Ichigo. I'd say that we got pretty lucky. We landed here when there's no.
You know, speaking of which, these same people.
Really? What luck?
In Peach Rose, they got no problem seeing these oiled up, muscled up dudes in Sparking Zero, but you notice how they always get scared when they talk about females.
You did?
They don't want Dr. Ritsu, and of course that's not gonna save that game anyway because it's garbage. They don't want no female characters allowed.
Then you wouldn't have gotten
Maybe if they had more characters that actually played differently, that game would be alive today.
I probably would have gotten hurt anyway. And then there would have been no one around to bandage me up. I probably would have fainted from the loss of blood and died. Come on, we'd better get moving. Someone might have heard the noise and could be coming around to check it out right now.
You're right. And the others might be close by too.
It's hilarious how well this game did with next to no promotion. How Bleach Rebirth of Souls fucking dominated with next to no promotion. You gotta say, Sparking Zero, it got commercials, it got ads, it got 2 years of a gigantic ad campaign. Constant commercials.
It's an impact.
WWE ad space, right? It got all that and still flopped. Bleach didn't get any of that, and it's still doing banger. It's still doing banger numbers.
Okay. Now what's the plan?
Why don't? Oh, you didn't have to delete that. Whoever moderated him, you didn't have to do that.
Having things this way will prove to be more convenient.
Message retracted. I guess he deleted it himself.
Phew. We're alive somehow. Hey, how long you gonna cough?
Huh? You got some nerve talking to me like that?
Damn.
We ended up
Sparking Zero is to Budokai Tenkaichi what Dragon Ball Super Divers is to Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Damn, no.
So I guess that must count for something.
Well, I guess. Rukia.
You know what's funny though? How they really didn't acknowledge Ichigo is a Shiba.
Ichigo and his friends came to my sister, Kukaku Shiba, looking to find a way that would allow them to get into the Serete. Ultimately, she was
her.
with a plan
Oh, and they
and
still
get
use
it
the
done.
censored version of her.
She
Oh,
put
I
us
wonder
inside
if
a
her and
spiritual
Ichigo are
energy cannonball
directly
and
related.
shot
Like, is
us
she
from the
like a
fireworks launch pad so that we could drop
family
in from
member,
the sky
or are they
above.
directly related?
I only
But it's
tagged
kind of
along
funny
in
how
order
they
to make
don't
sure
even
that I could
acknowledge
keep
that
an eye
he's
on
a
him.
Shiba, even though, yeah,
But to be honest, I really couldn't stand this guy in the Soul Reaper.
that's always been weird to me. They play up the fact that he's a Quincy a lot more, and I know it's because of the mother.
I still
But
haven't been
it's
able to
like
repay her for that yet.
the Shiba clan don't
risking his
really
life,
take him in,
all
so
for
to
the
speak.
sake of someone that he's only known for a few short months. And, well, I hate to admit it, but that actually
Great
kinda
aunt,
moved me.
okay.
I thought that maybe there's a chance he wasn't like all of the other Soul Reapers. Still, my brother was killed by a Soul Reaper. He was a total genius. He became lieutenant in just a mere 5 years after joining the 13 Court Guard squads. He was killed by the very Soul Reapers that he believed were in fact his true friends. I was just a child, but I'll never forget the terrifying face of the Soul Reaper who dragged my dying brother to our house, and that my brother's face actually looked happy when he thanked that Soul Reaper at the end. I really don't get it. I don't know why he would have done something like that. I can tell that he never succumbed to hating the Soul Reapers, and that he continued to trust them, right up until the bitter end. And I wanted to know why.
Yeah, she definitely needs to be playable. Ichigo's mom, Masaki, and who I always get the pronunciation of her name. I'm just gonna call her the female Shiba clan member, Kuakwa. You see how I got that? Where the Q come from? I always get her name mixed up, but you already knew who I'm talking about. She needs to be playable, and Ichigo's mom needs to be playable.
So,
Make
what
her
are
a
we gonna do
completely
now?
original
Do you
moveset
even
for this
know where
game.
that Soul
I know
Reaper
she
you're
doesn't
looking for
show
can be
anything in the
found?
manga,
Any idea?
but just give her something completely original for the game.
No idea. But frankly, the only choice that we really have now is to
Like
just start
Kushina
running around and
from the
looking.
Naruto series.
Jeez, if that's how prepared you are, you're gonna end up getting kicked out of here again in no time.
Yeah, last time they just took me by surprise.
Listen, remember that you're in the Serete now. You know what that means? It means that there are strong enemies everywhere here. That Judanbo guy is nothing in comparison.
Yeah. Man, that monster...
Kukaku, okay. Kukaku. You know what's funny? That doesn't really sound all that feminine. Like Kukaku.
It has been quite a while. No one's tried to crash the Ceremon, the Spirit Gate, without a permit in a long time. At last I have a customer. So I bid you welcome, boy.
Okay, you fake ass Titan. Gatekeeper of the ceremony. All right, let's get to it. I wonder if I'm able, I didn't check it before, but hopefully I'm able to put the crystals on. I've not used those at all. I've not even equipped them. I know when I get online, I'm not going to want to use any item. But at the same time, I maybe that might make story mode a little bit more expedient.
If they're on the other side, then we can't do anything.
No. But they'll have to deal with Jidanbo.
Oh, cousin.
A giant.
Well, we don't want Soul Society Mississippi going on.
So then, what is he?
We don't want all that going on. I can kind of see. I always wonder. I was like, well, damn, she is like she is a fine ass character. Why don't I ever see her in any of the R34 Bleach content for Bleach.
So,
And then I guess
we
that's
have to
why,
get him
because
to
you know
get
she's
inside.
directly related. I guess they said, hell no, that's way out there. We ain't doing
300
that.
years that he's been standing guard at this gate, not one single person has ever successfully crashed it.
He must be very strong.
All right. We'll call Ichigo back and work on formulating a plan. What? Orihime! Chad! Didn't you hear what I said?
I have to tell you, you people have extremely bad manners. There are supposed to be only 2 people to a duel. The boy with the orange hair got here first, so he'll be the one that I'm going to fight against now. The rest of you can just wait patiently until I've smashed him.
Look, just stay there. Don't do anything at all, okay?
Give me my Orihime DLC, please.
Can you do it?
Okay, so thanks,
Think
Gold
so.
Liger.
What, you think? That's not good enough.
Don't worry. You said yourself you don't know what kind of training I went through. But listen, I'll tell you one thing. At the start, the plan was to use the entire 10 days.
What about
It'd
the
take
captain?
that long to
How is
regain
he
soul
related to
powers.
Ichigo's
I'll let you in on
father
a
and
secret.
Ichigo?
I managed
Like
that in
literally,
just
they don't
5 days.
acknowledge their relation to that dude at
So then,
all.
The other 5 days? What about them? What was I doing for all that time?
What were you doing?
Fighting. For 5 whole days and 5 whole nights, I went at it. Against Hatton Clogs, one-on-one. Of course, he wouldn't actually teach me anything. But I gained stamina and guts. It was tough, even for me. And now, here's my brand new power. It's my own Zanpakuto. I'll show it to you, Soul Reaper.
Are you done talking?
Not really. But then, after all, I didn't ask you to wait for me, did I?
Seriously, you really do have exceptionally bad manners. If someone waits for you, you say, "Thank you!"
I see a lot of Hashirama in this guy. Defeat Jidambo. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, we can equip. Oh, you have no spirit talisman. Oh, but we should have had like free talismans from the pre-order. What? That's so weird. Well, whatever the case is, go ahead and start the battle. I shouldn't need any spirit talismans or anything like that. Traits of large size foes. Like mid-size foes, large foes will move with super armor as long as they have guard gauge. When large foes are low on Kombaku or Reishi, they will have a devastating type of Kiko move called a high charge Kiko move. High charge Kiko moves activate with their spirit gauge reaches 100%, but you can stop them from unleashing this move by reducing their Reishi to 0% before that happens. Okay. Real and secret moments. The real moment. Wow. The real moment systems let you experience and tell the main story on a deeper level. Fulfilling certain conditions in battle will trigger a real moment leading to a special story or a win condition. Completing a real moment to its conclusion will win the battle. There are also secret moments which are required to progress to the very end of a secret story. Secret moments will trigger in the main story or secret story when you advance the secret story. Okay.
Not so bad.
That ain't nothing. That ain't
Take
nothing.
this! Now it's fun!
then. At least for today, I'm not going to hold back at all.
Yeet. Damn it. I thought I had the rhythm down to go in the block before he did that.
Too weak. Close the gap.
That ain't nothing.
Not so bad.
As a gatekeeper, I can't lose.
This is too easy. Too weak. Now it's fun. I'll end this. Sorry. This is too easy. Now it's fun.
Nice.
Dodge it if you can. Sorry. You're mine. Now it gets fun. Let's just start. Incredible. Sorry. I'll kill you.
Again, thank you, Gold Liger, for getting it all right.
Pulverize ya.
I'll cut you down. There. Take this. Nice. Let's just start.
Damn it. What's he gonna do? What's his move?
Take this.
Oh, it's so fun.
This is too easy. Close the gap.
Nice. That ain't nothing.
Too weak.
Hey.
That last one was something else.
Pulverize ya.
This is too easy.
I don't think I had enough reverse gauge to do what I want.
Not so bad. Break. There. What about this? Dodge it if you can. Yeah. Soul break. Incredible. Sorry.
You done. Pack it up.
You're a pretty big guy.
I think I was supposed to get him by the damn gate. That's something I have to do. I think I have to waste a whole bunch of time. That's what they showed. I think I was supposed to waste a whole bunch of time and try to get him positioned next to the gate. Will the Switch 2 fail? No. I don't hardly think so.
What?
No, it's Nintendo. It's Nintendo. It's not going to fail. 'Cause all these people complaining right now. I get it, because I can understand being a kid and the game just went up $10 or $20, right? But at the same time, you gotta know when they make the new Pokemon game and it's exclusive to Switch 2, everyone gonna buy a Switch 2.
Both my axes. My axes are. They're broken. No, they're both broken. My axes are broken.
I don't know what to say, but I'm sorry. I guess I didn't have to break both of them.
You. You're a nice guy. So nice. The two of us are enemies. And yet, somehow, you find it within you to feel sorry for me. It's big. So big. You've got a great big heart there inside you.
Well, what can I do? I mean, you started bawling like a little baby or something.
And look at me, crying like this, weeping my eyes out over a couple of broken axes. How can I even see fit to call myself a man? Utter defeat as a gatekeeper, as a warrior, as a man.
Damn, the self-deprecation, please.
For this great expanse of time, 300 years now, I have been the gatekeeper of the Hakuto Gate. And in all that time, I have never lost before. You're the first man to beat me. You can pass. Jidanbo hereby authorizes you to pass through the Hakuto Gate.
Thanks.
So can we pass through as well then?
Sure. I mean, your leader did beat me, after all. So I suppose I can't in good conscience stop you.
What? Ichigo? Our leader? No way. Are you kidding?
What are you getting mad about?
Ichigo. Is that your name?
Yeah, Ichigo Kurosaki.
You be careful, Ichigo.
Sorry, Uryu. You don't have Sasuke swag. It's not Taka. It's not the heavy.
A bunch of mean guys in here.
You not top dog around here.
All right.
You not Sasuke level. And even Sasuke during Boruto got bumped down to not even second hand level. He's like jobber level now.
It's okay. Don't be scared now. It looks much harder than it is.
Whoa!
He lifted it.
What's wrong? Why'd you stop? Something happened?
Oh.
Who the heck is that?
Oh no, it's the nigga.
The captain
It's
of
Gin.
Squad 3, Gin Ichimaru. Oh.
To be continued. I will say, Japan. That's one of the places that I gotta go in life. It's my aspiration to eventually live there. It's just unfortunate that a lot of foreigners that go over there acting a damn fool. So they ruin it for the rest of us. Cause they already a lot of people over there don't like what they call gaijin foreigners. They already don't like us, but it's a lot of people that kind of make it worse for us. So I would just say kind of mind your manners, observe the culture. Respect them. Don't pull a Somali, whatever that dude's name is. Just go over there and have fun, but have some class. But I right now I'm working on a lot of things. I am working on learning Japanese. I'm serious. I do want to go over there and permanently live over there. I just want to see, because they're going through so much shit right now. I kind of want to see what's gonna happen. But before I get ready to uproot myself and go over there permanently. But okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I will be back. Hey, Shinso. I will be back later, probably later tonight. Cause like I said at the beginning of the stream, you know what we all going to do. We're all gonna go chill, probably watch WrestleMania, all that. I'm not gonna front. That's what I'm finna go do. I'm finna go chill. I'm finna go get some more flavored water out the fucking fridge. Just chill back and watch some WrestleMania. I wish that we could all watch it live, but you know YouTube ain't finna allow that. You know WWE finna be on the hunt for those kind of streams. So I might as well not even try that stuff. But I'm gonna be in the cut watching WrestleMania. Thanks for joining me for this chapter of Bleach. We will do more. I don't know. Like I said, I do intend on doing daily uploads this week. And then I'm not gonna promise it. Because if I promise something, I intend on 100% doing it. But possibly we could get multiple live streams this week. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I have on my mind. But you know, we gotta consult the schedule. You know, I'm not like these other anime gaming YouTuber bums. Like a lot of these people, they don't have jobs and all that stuff. I got my money making going on the side. And until I make pretty good money doing what I do, and until YouTube overtakes that hand over fist, I got to make my paper too. So I'm in a balancing act, the balancing what the fans need over here and taking care of perfection business in real life. So, yeah, I'm finna go enjoy WrestleMania. And then in the midst of all that, work on some content in the background for you guys. So, you know, they finna have some piss break matches going on. So, go ahead and get that going. But guys, I appreciate you guys for coming out. The real ones hitting it with a like. Coming out, seeing it. Thank you, Pars. Thank you, Gold Liger. Thank you, Demi Nova. Thank all of you guys. Let me go ahead and answer this guy. Tree, are the Switch 2 game prices justified to you? I'll go ahead and answer that. So, I'm gonna say it like this. I did a video on it a couple of days ago. I can fully understand from the perspective of a kid if you're having to ask for video games. We were all there. A lot of us started out with no money as kids, asking our parents and grandparents to buy these games for us. And it's a lot more negotiable to talk about maybe $40 or $50 and a console. You know, all the consoles, they can be like $300 to $500 and some more $100 up there. So with Switch 2, with the games being $80, for a kid, that's bad, okay? But considering that all of us are adults, most of the consumers who are buying this are adults. My perspective has not changed. Yeah, it's wrong, but I'm not going to fault Nintendo simply because I've seen people spend that kind of money on PlayStation. They'll buy a $100 game, then turn around and buy a $100 season pass, all before for the same companies they complain about. Case in point, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Case in point, Tekken. Case in point, Street Fighter. These are series from companies that people have complained about for years. But when it comes to these games, these games will come out, have been coming out $80, $100, $150 collector's editions that everyone's buying, $100 season passes, and all these people have said nothing about having to buy those games. So I can't fault Nintendo for saying, well, hold up, if you're giving them money for that stuff, we finna get our money too. Okay, so they come up with the Switch 2. They're charging you what, $10 or $20 more dollars? $10 or $20 more dollars, because what, you pay $70 for a brand new game that comes out. The only complaint that I've ever had about Nintendo and their games is that they never seem to decrease in price. And I feel like that's BS, because you can find where they're selling Pokemon. If you find it in a store, if they selling Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they still want like $59.99, $69.99. I don't think that's right. I think when you get to a point where a game has been out for a couple of years or a couple of months, the price ought to decrease. That's my only objection to them. But they have every right to charge for their games what everyone else is charging. Everyone else is charging $79.99 for their stuff. Nintendo ought to be able to sell their games for $80 a wop, plus tax. Y'all want to complain when PlayStation or Xbox was doing it, so I'm not going to complain when Nintendo is doing it. The console is not that expensive, especially compared to PlayStation and Xbox, and people already had their mouths open for PlayStation. Man, I know PlayStation 6 gonna be $1,000, but I'm gonna buy it though. But you over here complaining about Nintendo Switch 2. Come on, be fair. If you were okay with PlayStation and Xbox doing the things they were doing, you ought to be okay with Nintendo Switch doing what they're doing, because all they're doing is catching up to the pricing that everyone else was doing. Again, the only problem I got is how it affects kids, because they're the target demographic, even though they really shouldn't be, because most of us, if you are in Gen Z or millennials, hell, I know some Gen X, all of us are gamers. We are the gamer generation, so it's gone far beyond just being something that kids do. We grew up on the stuff, so it's not that kids are the only ones being affected or the ones majorly affected. We all ought to be able to afford $10 extra if I can see you're wasting it over here on season pass. If you spend $100 on season passes, you should have nothing to say to Nintendo. That's all I got to say. I might get a Switch too. I might. I need something to tip me over. Because right now, I'm one of those people, I wait for my main game to come out. That's why I've not gotten a PlayStation 5. I really don't care about anything on PlayStation. Until they say Xenoverse 3 is only going to be on PS5, I'm not touching a PS5. I don't give a damn. You know, first in DLC coming, or with Future Saga Chapter 3 release date. Like I said, perfection. Also perfection. I got a question about Xenoverse 2. You don't have to talk about it now if you don't want to, unless you're making a video. But will Super Saiyan 4 Awoken skill make it for Xenoverse 2 next update? I don't think it'll make it for the Diamond update, but I do think it's coming. It does, Bars. It does. It does. But okay, so I gotta go ahead. I'm finna bounce out right now. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you guys for coming out. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.